Hello everyone, this is Dr. Prasad Potilam from Srinivas Institute of Technology. I welcome all the students as faculty friends for this lecture series of mine as an innovation ambassador of IIC Srinivas Institute of Technology with the code IC 202116073. Okay, so we'll be giving a series of lecture on innovation, design thinking, and I need to conduct the workshops and arrange many activities in our institution as part of the MOEs, IIC, and AICT instructions. So this particular class is mainly on the topic innovative engineering projects. Choose it wisely, the ideas, and to the prototype. It is mainly particularly planned for the final year students of undergraduate level of engineering, and they have started might have started thinking about the major engineering project. Okay, so the Institute Innovation Council, why it is framed or what is IIC? This program, it is an initiative of Ministry of Education through the MOE, that is Ministry of Education's Innovation Cell MIC, in collaboration with the AICTE New Delhi for all the higher education institution to systematically promote the culture of innovation and startup ecosystem in education institutions. The prime objective, IAC's objective, is to prepare the students with the skills like a critical thinking, a design thinking, innovative thought process, and entrepreneurial mindset. All higher education institutions now need to have IIC at their institutions. Now, what are the major functions of IIC? The main functions of IICs are to conduct various innovation, IPR, and entrepreneurship related activities, which is prescribed by the MIC, that MOE is Ministry of Education's Institute Innovation Council, in a time bound fashion. To identify and reward the innovations and share the success stories, to organize periodic workshops, seminars, interactions with entrepreneurs, investors, professionals, and create a mentor pool for the student innovators. Okay, then to create the mentor pool for student innovators, to create a network with peers and the national entrepreneurship development organizations. To create an institution innovation portal to highlight the innovative projects carried out by institutions throughout the region uh, carried by institutions or the faculties as well as the students to organize the hackathons or idea competitions, mini challenges, and so on with the involvement of industries. What is innovation ambassador? Innovation ambassador, the prime objective of an innovation ambassador. The MOE is innovation ambassador. The MOE of IAC, they want to create the IICs at all higher education institutions to drive the innovation and a startup ecosystem in their campus and to connect with the other IICs at the regional and national level. For this role, faculty of that particular institution being a member of IIC is very important, and the innovation ambassadors, they need to play the role of mentor or guide for the students, and the innovation ambassador need to have the required and adequate right set of mentoring skills. These innovation ambassadors will be given the activities at regular intervals to create awareness, inculcate entrepreneurial mindset, and bring knowledge about startup, IPR, and importance of innovation ecosystem among students and the fellow faculty members. And these IAC innovation ambassadors will help the Ministry of Education, IIC, and AICT to strengthen the grassroots innovation ecosystem in country, particularly in higher education institutions. And our institution, we are many faculties are getting trained as innovation ambassadors. Now, why the need of this particular program of IIC because of the drawbacks of the previous education system which followed the Machiavellianism. Why our government is focusing on this particular MOE and IIC and these training programs? It is a fact that all we have realized and regretting it should not be continued. That our previous education system they have lack of practical knowledge in primary and high school level. That in the previous education system we judge the students based on their academic performance and not on their overall performance, which affected those students who are not good at specific subjects. The bookish knowledge was the prime motto of that education system. Focus was given only on the theoretical knowledge and not much on the practical knowledge. As a result, most of the students became unemployed despite having high qualifications, and they struggled to find an income source based on their talent or so called the skill. Second point, that there was no scope for other fields except studies. As we learned that in our ancient education system, where all types of educations were provided to the students, they were given training for all the activities that a person should know. It was a mentoring system. During that time, the mentor called gurus, they guided their students to learn everything that a student wants to learn, and the mentor himself made it clear that the student learned everything from him, and he used to refer to another mentor to learn the next level of knowledge. All those learning was closely related to the nature and life accordingly, and not just confined to memorizing the subject matter. Then the previous school system was brought to India during the British rule in 1830s by Thomas Babington Macaulay, which was restricted or confined the subjects such as science, English, and mathematics based on the needs of the British rule, and there was no scope for subjects like philosophy, psychology, and metaphysics. Metaphysics, the word may be something new to you. I recommend you to search it and find it out. The previous education system was has given importance to get more and more degrees and least importance to the skill set. Right from the beginning, the parents and teachers emphasized studies and getting good marks. They were never encouraged on other fields. It also did not provided facilities and environment for the development of another field. The sports, photography, acting, music, all these skills were considered as just hobbies and not as a profession. Moreover, the education period is so long that the average age of getting a job is between 22 to 24. Then next point, that is a wrong learning method. One of the main problems of previous education system was the wrong learning methodology. If if a student were incapable of understanding a concept, then the teacher suggests to by heart the Ratama as a learning method. That system promoted students basically to mug up the entire textbook without even understanding it, and then to present the same in examination paper. And by doing so, students used to be the rank holders. Then lack of quality teachers. The same system, previous education system. The outcome was the teacher. The teacher was selected based on their degree and not on the quality of teaching or the teaching methodologies which they follow. And there was no wide knowledge of all the fields. They were not even trained separately to be a mentor, to impart all the required knowledge to the students. They just become a subject teacher and not a mentor. They lack the basic psychology to understand the difficulties of the students or the behavior of a student. This skill they may have to learn from their experience or from the senior faculty only. The teacher were not paid adequately and were not doing the work with interest. The teacher should be trained as a mentor, and he or she has to be offered the highest salary than in any other profession. It's my opinion. Then there was no value for education, as most of the, mainly especially if I talk about the rural areas, the most parents, they were not interested to send their children to a school, even to get basic education, as they want them to work on the field, or on the same way how they are working to get some income. They were illiterate, so they don't know the importance of education, or they don't find it necessary. Besides, there was no space for creative learning and thinking, and students were always bound to a specific syllabus and were not encouraged for a better learning so that they get jobs in future. How it can be improved, and what are the present new education policy want to do? The first and foremost important thing in new education policy is that the students should be given a practical knowledge, or need to be guided for it. The curriculum is getting framed accordingly in the present, for the present needs of the world. Training is started to make the present teachers to become a mentor and being a part of that training classes. Overall development of a child is considered, and the importance is given to bring out a total holistic development of a child. The MHRD, Ministry of Human Resource Development, it was formed in 1985, and the National Education Policy was implemented. And in 2020, it took a new turn in, and it became MOE, the Ministry of Education, and the new education policy was framed to have better changes in the education system. What is my role? Whatever I lectured till now in this particular video session, it is applicable to me also. I was also a part of the previous education system, and now I am getting the training to become a mentor. I'm happy and proud that I have got the opportunity to undergo the training from MOE and AICT as the IIC Innovation Ambassador, and I have selected the role or the expert area of design thinking and innovations, and I have completed the foundation level of training. Now, coming to the topic, that is innovative engineering projects. Who is an engineer, or what an engineering student should have? There are several personality traits that most engineers share among them. They are curiosity, critical thinking, creativity, effective communication, and a collaborative spirit. Curiosity. We might have seen many people who are curious about a new object, or the article, or the hardware, or the software they got, or they get. They want to know the details, and many of them are not even bothered about it. So those were two different categories. Even some children spend hours tearing the toys, or taking apart the toys just to see how they work. They are the kind of kid who grow up to become engineers. Do we have this quality? If yes, then no doubt we can be an engineer. The engineering students and engineers are curious because they want to know how and why the things work as they do. Once they have this understanding, their thinking will be how it can be made better, how it can be made faster, more efficient, for less money. That is about curiosity. The second point, that is critical thinking. Engineering student or engineers need to analyze their work. They need to evaluate their work. They need to collect the information in every stage of their work to come to a conclusion or for further recommendations. Engineers who can think critically are definitely able to handle the wide variety of technical issues and other challenges that arise within the days of work or during their project timeline. And creativity. It's an artist. Creative person means he's an artist. It may not be just a painter or musician or writer. Anyone who are creative, we can treat them as artists. He or she is someone who sees the world in a differently than others. Creative thinking is, it is a skill which makes us consider things from a fresh perspective and in a different angles. So it is an inventive thought process which results in some surprising conclusions and new ways of doing things. The fourth one, that is effective communication. An engineering student or an engineer, they may have brilliant ideas for a project, but if he or she cannot articulate these ideas to the mentor or to teammates or to the stakeholders, they are of no use. So a clear, concise, written or verbal communication, it is a key to giving their ideas a life and their team a competitive edge. Now, all higher education institutions, they provide more focus on teaching students these communication skills. And even there are plenty of resources such as books or podcasts, webinars, which engineers may avail themselves in order to improve their ability to effectively communicate. The last one, that is a collaborative spirit. Engineers do not work alone. They work with other engineers. The more easily an engineer can collaborate with a team, then more likely the project or product will be successful. Means they need to collaborate with another engineer of another stream. They need to collaborate with many other experts. May not be engineer also. So all this collaboration will make it faster. Then choose your topic wisely. uh, this will be any mentor's advice, any project guide's advice to you, because choosing the right project topic, it is very important for your future endeavor. Choose a topic which is related to your field of study and which is of great interest to you. Choose a topic which has a powerful motive, like helping humankind, and choose a topic which is not very common. And um, on the project ideas, because topic says ideas to uh, prototyping, uh, the project ideas for computer science stream, if I say, can have a computer science stream engineer student can choose projects ideas like creating a chat bot which you can use to solve the customer issues, create a face detection, or can have a project on predicting the coronavirus cases. You can create a search engine to search a link of the term that we use, or can perform sentiment analysis using the Python programming language. And some project ideas for electrical and electronic stream, you can create a simple bluetooth controlled electronic home appliance project. You can control various electrical appliances and electronic devices using an Android device. You could also use radio frequency technology to build a metal detector. You can build a new device to charge mobiles as well as the sources like integrated chips or digital circuit or microcontrollers. You can create a microcontroller based project which can automatically turn on off the lights in your room. You can work on night lamps. You can create a powerful inverter using a metal oxide semiconductor transistors. Then project ideas for those mechanical stream students, maybe mechanical engineering, marine, aeronautical, automobile, that stream students can build a 3D printer machines, can create a compressed air engine which will do some mechanical work, or you can use some modern tools, softwares like we read or Autodesk Showcase, Lightwave 3D, Autodesk Alias, in order to create 3D visualizations and design vehicles. You can have a conveyor system project. If you search in internet, you will get a lot of project ideas of your engineering stream. But what makes you feel good is to have your own ideas. There are a lot of issues or inconvenience we have in our surrounding, which we felt, or our parents or friends or a common man is facing, which you think that it can be solved with your knowledge on the engineering subjects that you learned or on the skills that you have. Share your ideas in classrooms, make teams with those who are interested on the similar topics. Think out of box and get some help from faculty or experts of other engineering streams. Collaborate or discuss with other subject experts. Do a lot of literature survey. on your project ideas to have a better design, a better material, or a better solution for your project. Then make the prototypes and keep testing it for its consistency. Report to a project mentor and improvise your work. Being a mentor, I think this is my advice to you. Otherwise, if I have to give you a project topic, then it becomes my project work. Doing the literature survey, collecting the required materials, making it cost effective, and not yours. Hope you understood that point. So thank you. If you have any queries, or please do share your queries and feedback to mainly to my email hodnanotech@sitmmg.ac.in. So once again, I thank you very much for listening to my lecture series.